the human things that separate us from one another. The races, all the class distinctions, all our nationality, they become vapor. On the map of God, if we could see a map of the world as God sees it, there are no borders nor distinctions. There are no states anymore. There are no cities, because it's all the city of God. It's all the Word of God. It's all the Lordship of God. It's all the sovereignty of God. That is how God sees the map. We see it divided with borders now. Just wait until the new earth comes, and with its one and only capital, the New Jerusalem, there shall be no more divisions amongst men. Everything, everywhere, an awakening out of our feverish dreams and scenes. Everywhere, confusions come to clarity. Everywhere, a restful, happy overview and understanding of life. Everywhere, the happy, patient certainty. I know that my Redeemer lives, said Job. And the words of the hymn, take heart, believers. He will not long delay. Do not fall asleep. The trees are green. The most beautiful shine of spring promises are now becoming and are now receiving new life. An evening sunset reflects from afar the beautiful day that makes the darkness fade away. We are in that sunset, brothers and sisters. The sun is setting upon our world because Jesus Christ is about to come in the morning. The morning is only so close. It is already nighttime, it seems. The world is in total darkness. And earthquakes and natural disasters seem to come against us. Nation rises up against nation, and people rise up against people. And religions rise against religions. I was reading about how in Nigeria, the clash of Islam and Christianity, or Christianity, is happening. But all that is dissipating. All those false rulers, all those dictators, and some God-forsaken, seemingly country of the third world, they're all leaving. When we think of North Korea's dictator, or all these other little dictators in some country we've never heard of, they're all leaving. They're all leaving. It is nighttime, and they only have a few hours left. They only have a few minutes left. Death only has a few minutes left. Sickness only has a few minutes left. Sin only has a few minutes left, because in the morning, Jesus Christ has risen. Jesus Christ will rise. Our contentions, our fights, our debates, and our battles only have a few minutes left. Jesus Christ is coming. Our economic disaster, our recessions are all leaving because Jesus Christ is taking our economies. Jesus Christ is Lord of all. The early church only had one creed. Jesus Christ is Lord. That was the only creed of the church. The only thing you needed to know to join the church was Jesus Christ is Lord. He is now presently Lord, and He will be Lord. It is a present, future reality, the one that you are in. There are no more tears in Jesus. Those tears are only lasting a few more minutes, because glory is rising in the morning. And that sun will never set. And God's empire and Christ's kingdom will never set. It will never have an end. It will be day forever, and night shall never come knocking. No longer will we need to sleep. No longer will we need to rest. Jesus Christ will be with us, in us, and He will give us the rest we need. Yes, if God is, you are entirely right. All the mist and all the smoke is leaving. It's all fantasy and dreams if God is not. If God is not, then the world as it is remains only reality. And no one needs to remind us of it, how hopeless the world is. But now Jesus has fought, has fully committed Himself to the reality of God. Jesus has carried the flag into the poor world that sighs under its rulers and those with power. God is, and whoever carries this flag is the victor already in this fight. People say and worry, well, I can't be a good Christian. I can't live up to it. If Jesus Christ lives in you, you don't have to worry about that because He has already risen and He has already saved. If we sin, even if we are Christians, remember this, there is now no condemnation, no judgment for you from God's behalf if you are hidden in Jesus Christ. We might fall, but we shall rise ever stronger. We shall rise ever stronger. That is why before Good Friday, Jesus could give His disciples the supper, my body, my flesh for many, as the sign of victory, as the inheritance for them. See, take of my blood, drink of my blood, because in this there is victory, because I will conquer the grave, I will rise again, and if you have my body, if you have my blood, you will triumph over this world. Your life will dissipate, your life may no longer be, but if you have my life in you, then you are triumphant and victorious. Therefore, Easter was, resurrection was already on Good Friday. As Jesus Christ was on the supper, sharing with His disciples, Jesus Christ had already won. When Jesus was praying in the garden, agonizing over His soon impending death, Jesus Christ had already won. As the nails were going into His hands, Jesus Christ had already won. As He was whipped and lashed repeatedly, Jesus Christ had already won. We sing in the Spanish service that with the crown of thorns, He became the Lord of everything, the King of the world, the ruler of the universe. And as He said, my God, why have you forsaken me? That is not a no. That is the loudest yes that there is. Yes, God is. Even when the ever higher climbing waves of the world and its distress break over hopeless human beings. I am abandoned, but you, God, you are God. And just that was the victory of Jesus. With God, He was victorious. God was victorious in Him. God was stronger than human sin, for Jesus could pray on the cross for sinners. As Jesus prayed over there on the cross, forgive then my enemies, God. Don't put it against them. They don't know what they do. Jesus has triumphed over their sins. God was stronger than fate, for even in deepest distress, Jesus did not resign Himself to His fate, but commended His spirit unto God, and God rose Him up on the third day. God was stronger than Baal, for in the suffering of Jesus that came to life,